Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. Excuse me. My name is Rochelle and I'm doing a reading for Capricorn in all placements. I'm doing a you versus them reading, leaning into the romantic side of things, but if that's not what you're dealing with, what you're interested in, this can be anybody that is in your energy, most front and center in your energy. And it's funny, having trouble speaking, a little bit short of breath, which is interesting. So let's dive in and see what's going on. Remember that roles can be reversed. Always, always. And yeah, let's dive in. I'm drawn to Tarot of Transcendence. See what's up with this person. Oh, and I'll get some water. What's going on with this person? 10 of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands. Eight of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Scorpio energy. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This person, in the past, this person walked away from something in order to move towards something else. There was an ending and a new beginning, and this person they were like, okay, I'm going through the door. There's a new door here. I'm walking away. I'm walking forward towards something else. And it could be that whatever they walked away from was something where they felt betrayed. There was some kind of closure. It was like it was time to close out a cycle. And so now where they're at is we've got Justice here, Libra. The Fool. Yeah, they have some kind of new beginning. It's like it was time for them to leave something behind. Leave a marriage, long-term commitment, something like that. And so they've overcome this, and are feeling like they made the right choice, and there's balance in their life once again. It makes me think that you are the one that they walked toward and they walked away from someone else, but I'm not sure. We will see. Right now, okay, so the challenge though is that they're having to wait for, okay, so we've got Empress here, Libra again. See, I think this is you. Libra, Taurus, also for me as a reader, Virgo. Five of Swords in reverse. They're waiting for you. But it's hard. It's like it's challenging to wait. It's like they're ready for a new beginning. Maybe something, I mean, In both the past and the present, there is an ending and a beginning. There's a closing out of a cycle, officially leaving something behind in order to, take a leap of faith, move forward. But I don't know if this person is impatient or I don't know. It's like they want to be they want to be really honest, in integrity. They want to be giving with this Empress, but they're waiting. They're having to be patient, and they don't like that. It's challenging for them because they're ready to jump. They're ready for this new beginning. But okay, so their intentions, though: 3 of Cups in reverse, King of Cups, the Moon, Cancerian and Pisces. We've got all water signs. For some reason, this person is being very silent. They haven't revealed something. They're kind of stoic, kind of they're very balanced emotionally. At least they come across that way. They're not erratic. They're really like, I even got like, this person is pretty mellow. They're keeping quiet. They're keeping something hidden about somebody. I mean, this is very much a third party situation. It could be gossip. There's a lack of it's like they want to move forward. You're their justice, but then there's something, I don't know, maybe they haven't fully closed something out in their life, or maybe their friend group doesn't like you, or is more about, like, I don't know, maybe they have a toxic friend group that they're influenced by, but then every time they see you, they're like, but wait, Capricorn's, I don't know, they're holding something back. They're hiding something, which I do not like. But with the King of Cups upright, I feel like maybe they're hiding something from a group, for hiding you from somebody. So, okay. How they see you is the Tower in reverse. Queen of Wands. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That's weird. What? The Queen of Wands is very bold and independent. This is how they see you, like, just gorgeous and strong and dynamic and charismatic. Like, they're very attracted to you, but also they feel like, why? King of Wands. Oh, that you're dependent on somebody. Maybe this is why they're holding back, because you're involved with someone with a King of Wands in reverse, and you're dependent on them for some reason. And they are they feel like you are avoiding you're not letting someone go. They're ready to have a new beginning with you. They've closed out some cycle in their life. You're this breath of fresh air. You're their justice. But um you're not available, or you have something that you need to close out and you're not doing it for some reason. And they 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 could they could see you as being afraid of change, avoiding some kind of major shakeup because of this dependence on someone who is not awesome, in their eyes at least. But you need them for some reason. So, so their next actions: Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, the Hanged Man. What? It's like this person is conflicted. We got Pisces here. They've it's like they're coming out of some kind of isolation. They've done some inner work, and they're ready to come out and be social again, and they're having to wait. They're having to wait. This is challenging. They're being forced to gain a new perspective on this situation. But there is this pause. There's no forward movement here. But that's the thing is, well, it's because they feel out of balance. They're not, if there's, okay. So it's possible that because they see you caught up in whatever situation you're in, they're not fully letting go of some situation they're in. They could be juggling you and somebody else, but then if you have someone like, okay, all right, hang on a second, what's going on? This is let me look at you. Let me look at what's going on with you. Dream Keeper's Tarot. It feels I was gonna say it feels a little messy, but it's not necessarily messy. There may not be anything happening here between the two of you. There's just potential, but you have others in your lives that you're dealing with, and so it's keeping things from getting off the ground. Hang on. Let's what's going on with Capricorn here? The Moon in reverse. Hermit upright. Huh? The Fool. Okay, you both have the Fool. You both want to take a leap of faith here. You both want this new beginning. But you are withdrawn for some reason. You're holding back because you see something clearly. It's really interesting because they have the Moon upright, you have the Moon reverse. They have the Hermit in reverse, you have it upright. It's like you two aren't fully on the same page. But you both want to, it's like you both want to jump in, but I don't know, you have different ways of seeing things, or different ideas, or like you see things clearly, but they don't, or I don't know, something strange here. Two of Wands. Let me just pull the rest of the cards. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot. Cancerian energy. The Lovers. Gemini. Okay. Capricorn, what's going on? Eight of Cups. I think High Priestess. A lot of water signs here. A lot of water energy. Ace of Pentacles. So in the past, you were ready to give. You were ready to share, to open up, to lean in to this person, or to someone else. Not totally sure about this, because this person sees you as dependent on someone. But you know, like whenever this happened, whoever this is, you were trusting your intuition. You had some kind of new beginning that felt very divinely guided, and you opened up and you were giving. But I feel like that could be this King of Wands in reverse. It's like you were like, okay, I'm ready, and then someone ended up being kind of toxic, and then you meet this new person and you're like, oh, this person is actually who I want. They see you in this, like, a very good light. And they might have even put you on a pedestal, and it feels really good, and you're like, oh, this is the person, but now I'm stuck to someone else, and now you have a choice to make. And this is, you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck because I'm dependent on this other person. Page of Pentacles, you want a new beginning. Hierophant in reverse, Taurus. You want to do things differently. Hierophant in reverse is like, it's the rebel, it's non-conformity. You're like, the person that I ended up with, that I started off thinking was right in the past, is actually not the person I want to be with now that I've met this person. And so it's like, you want to do things differently. You want to have some, it's like, I don't know, communicating to this person is challenging about what it is that you want, because maybe you don't fully understand. It's like, you want to do things differently, but you don't really know what to do. Again, there's this, it's like this person is who you want to choose, but there's someone in the doorway who's holding on to you, who doesn't want to let you go. You've got, I don't know, the past is still here somehow. Your intentions, though, is to move forward. rather quickly. Queen of Pentacles. You want to nurture. You want to yeah, so this person is, they're kind of, you're like, I want to take this to the next level. I want to, I don't know if you're like, if you're literally gonna thinking of moving to this person, if they're somewhere else in the world. Maybe they're at a distance from you, because we have the two globes, the two worlds here, from two different worlds. But you're like, I see this person could, see if that's you. Yeah, I feel like you want to nurture this person, that you're like, you, you want to provide some kind of stability for this person. It's like you want to create a home. You want a new start with this person, because you see this person as your counterpart, as this is, you feel love for this person, or very strong attraction. You feel like this is somebody that you actually want to lean into, because they feel like maybe there's someone from your past. You've known them for a long time, or the moment you met them, you were like, I feel like I've always known you. Maybe you have had past lives together or something. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This but there's some kind of stagnation here. Yeah. This person is holding back because of you. You're maybe holding back because of them. You're at some kind of impasse. And I think a big part of it has to do with you needing to make a solid choice, needing to, like, okay, I'm going all in. I'm taking my foot out of the door. I'm letting go of who's ever in the door trying to pull me back through. And it's interesting because I feel like you two you haven't been fully honest with each other. There's an intention here for that. There's at least on your side. But I don't know. There's a holding back. So what you're doing is your next actions is walking away. I think walking away from this other person. You got Two of Pentacles in reverse as well. But you want to walk away from juggling. You both are juggling other people, other situations. And it doesn't have to be romantic. A third-party situation can be any number of things. It can be people, places, situations, can be work, can be friends, can be, I don't know, anything that takes somebody's attention away from the person in question. Two of Swords. Yeah, see, you feel stuck because you've been juggling and you don't want to do that anymore, and you're finally like, okay, I'm leaving the other to go for this person. I'm finally getting out of a toxic situation. I felt stuck. I was dependent on someone, didn't think I could do it, but then somehow you figured it out, or you're going to. This is your next actions. You're like, I gotta leave behind what I loved in order to move toward something that is more viable, substantial. You are pretty dang clear that this person is who you actually want to be with. And I think they are too, and they've been waiting, and that's been very hard. And I just don't understand what's going on with this person. Like, why are they hiding? I don't know. They're maybe they're just holding back. Maybe they have a lot of fear, and they're trying to um, keep quiet about that, like because they didn't know what actions you were going to take, and so they didn't want to put all their eggs in one basket. But you're this person's justice. They just were ready to walk away sooner. They did walk away sooner. At least they said they did, or acted like they did. But there's something, I don't know, there's something here that I don't fully understand. Maybe you do. Maybe you're going to find out. Numerology deck. Let's get the potential outcome here. Forgiveness. 96. Karmic completion. Number 10. Yeah. Okay. Domestic harmony. 46. Also breaks down to a 10. Nature. 74. Personal growth. I think that you are going to be forgiving, be in this energy of forgiveness. It's like you're forgiving yourself for making a choice that ended up putting you in a funky situation, and maybe you feel some remorse. You could feel some remorse around like hurting the other person, the one you're walking away from, that King of Wands in reverse. But at the same time, you're like, but this person is toxic and they're actually not good for me. And you're having to forgive yourself. You're also working through some kind of resentment toward that person. Also, if you do know, or you find out what's going on with the new person, and find out that they've been hiding something, keeping secrets about somebody else or others in their life, you are in a place of forgiveness. You have an open heart, and you're like, I don't want the messiness anymore. I don't want to be juggling. I don't want to be caught in the middle. You're absolutely 100% closing out this cycle with the previous person, and I think this person is too. And you two are coming together, domestic harmony. You two are a much better match, you and this new person. You both know it. You two could both really like going out into nature. Spending time outside. And something about having a similar nature, like it's in your nature to show up a certain way. Like I feel like this person is more in alignment with you, with your ideals, your values, and personal growth is one of those. It's like, I think that the person that you have been dependent on they wanted you to be dependent on them. They set things up so that you could be. They were not interested in personal growth. They didn't or weren't able to look at, personal growth involves like self-reflection, right? And kind of working through things. And that person was not interested in that. And you're like, oh, I've met someone here who is on the same level as me. And so that's why there's this domestic harmony, because you both are interested in and able to reflect, to look at yourselves, to do the shadow work. And this is helping you both to grow. This is a much more harmonious situation. Yeah, definitely. And it's really, it's coming about because of your willingness to forgive that past person, to forgive yourself. And that releases you from the past. You were stuck to the past, and now you're going to come to a point where you're like, okay, I'm letting it go. I'm just not going to engage anymore. I'm independent. I do not need to be dependent on this person. And this opens you up to the new. Just curious. I'm going to look at the Moonology deck. Work through your fears. Yeah, you're working through your fears of being on your own, being away, detached from someone that you felt very dependent on. You and your loved ones are safe. We've got new moon in Scorpio, new moon in Cancer. There's all this water. It's like there's a lot of emotions that have made things difficult to know how to navigate because of faulty thinking or something. Your emotions have I don't know, both of you have had these kind of emotional struggles. I think you especially. I don't know, both of you, I think. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah, see, you're figuring out what you need to do to extract yourself and to move forward. To finally close out, to complete that karmic cycle. Expect powerful change. And that powerful change it's related to the domestic harmony. It's related to the personal growth. You're feeling really good. A personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah. That is tied to this forgiveness. That is tied to this karmic completion. You're finally closing out a cycle. You're finally like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to make the choice that I actually wanted to make. Possibly from the moment you met this person, you were like, oh, it totally opened your eyes. And now you're like, where do I go from here? Oh, yeah, I gotta close that out, move forward in this direction. And like, this is, it looks like it's going to be going in a really beautiful direction with this new person. And together, you are both working through fears and closing out cycles and changing. This powerful change is powerful. A big deal. It's a very big deal. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.